Well, today the Florida legislature is mourning the loss of a former local lawmaker. Charles Dean served 14 years in Tallahassee, first as a House representative, then a senator. These photos posted by the Florida Senate on X account today. Dean was based in Citrus County, but his Senate districts included several Big Bend counties. Many around the Capitol called him Sheriff Dean, referring to his 16 years as Citrus County Sheriff. Senate President Ben Albritton calling him today a, quote, dedicated family man and a strong advocate for Florida's rural communities. Dean was 86 years old.